My name is Tara Marie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you a Instagram baddie inspired look. Today we're going to be focusing on the skin, the brows, the eyes, the lips, everything. Get this highlighter popping. We're going to be doing all of that to get your Instagram pictures looking their best, get you looking your baddest self. And without further ado, or wait a minute, let me back up one more time. Before I get started, if you've seen any of my videos, like what you see, I will be uploading on a daily basis, so don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button and also thumbs up this video and comment. And don't be afraid to go and visit me on my Instagram page at Tara Marie, where I'll be uploading all of my looks as well. So now, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so one of the big things that I see on all these like Instagram baddie, Instagram famous model, whatever accounts is three things. They got thick dark brows, they have popping lashes, and their skin highlight and contour is on point, like snatched, okay? And they have a nude lip. So what we're going to be doing is really over accentuating all of the natural features that God has blessed us with. Plus, minus the falsies, but apart from that, most of this is just going to be some like intense enhancement. So I already went ahead and moisturized my skin. For my moisturizer, I use the Glam Glow, let's see, the Glam Glow Glow Starter Moisturizer. And then to prime my face, I use the CoverFX Blurring Primer just on my T-zone. And then I went in and filled in my eyebrows and carved that out with some concealer. So where we're gonna start now is our foundation. And for today, I'm going to be using one and only Baby Fenty in the shade 380. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a quick shake. Okay. Pop that baby open, and we're gonna want a nice, and for today's finish, I'm gonna go for like healthy, glowy skin for today. So give myself a nice, generous pump, and then with my damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna start blending this out, bouncing this all over the face. And I'm not going to be doing anything super dramatic on the eyes, so I'm also going to take the excess product and pat some of that foundation over my eyes well, just to make sure that my skin looks super even. I know right now my face looks a little bit darker than my body, but it's winter, so no one's going to see my chest anyway. And in the summer, this color is perfect for matching me, so I'm just gonna go with it. So now that our foundation is nice and blended out, we're gonna go ahead and start on highlighting and contouring our faces to really get that snatched nose, snatched jawline, that's not your jawline, snatched cheekbones, and a nice snatched forehead. We're just gonna be snatched all the way around. And for this, I'm gonna start with my concealer, Too Faced, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Sand. And I'm gonna take a pretty, I'm just gonna dot off a little bit of excess. And then I'm gonna take a pretty generous amount because we are really going to be highlighting under our eyes. So you can see this in photos on, and then dragging that down my T-zone, and then going back in with my Eco Tools Beauty Blender, taking the shorter side, and I always like to start at my chin to blend out, and then we are just going to be gradually blending down the nose. And this is all going to come together. I'm not worried about having this being perfect just yet, because I will be blending everything together later. And then for under my eyes, I'm going to zoom in on you guys just a little bit, because for this to really help our snatched nose, I'm going to take this and push it up along the side of my nose also. So I'm getting my nostril, anything that falls beside like this part of my nose, I'm going to be putting concealer to really give the effect and really help snatch my nose. So now everything is blended out. I blended out my other eye as well, doing the same thing, dragging that excess onto the outer part of my nose and my nostril. So now I'm going to go ahead and contour. I will be setting, but I'll be setting after I contour. So taking my LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze and squeezing a little bit of this baby out. Getting my hair out of the way. Starting where my cheekbone is at its most high point, dragging that down a little bit. Doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that out first, because this concealer has a tendency to dry down pretty quickly. So go ahead and get that started blending down to create that nice beautiful shadow on my cheekbone. And once we have that where we like it, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my forehead. And for this, I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit more and drag one line over here and one line over there, and do the same thing. And blending that up into my hairline, around my temple, connecting it to where I did my cheekbone contour. Just really blending it in, blurring that line between where I put my highlighting concealer. And we're starting to get a little bit of color to our faces. So now that that is all blended out, I'm now going to snatch the nose. So to do that, take my concealer and carefully, lightly draw down the sides of my nose. I'm bringing these lines a little close together just because we are trying to snatch the nose, and then connecting that with a V. Start with my finger and tap that in. And I like to stop here. I know some people like to connect it to their brows, but for my nose shape, that just makes my nose contour a little too obvious. So I will not be doing that. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more on the outer little piece of my nostril there, just to contour my tip a little bit more. And always make sure and go in and fix anything that you feel is necessary. You don't have to rush with this, just keep going until you find your desired contour shape. And this is where I'm going to stop. So now I'll go ahead and go in with my beauty blender, the same side where I used to blend out my contour, and just bounce that on top of my nose just to blur those lines out just a little bit more. And then to make my nose pop, my cheeks pop, everything, I'm going to take my NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana. And this is like a highlighting powder. And I'm just going to take this angle brush and really really pick up some product here. And I'm going to be packing that under my eye, alongside of my nose, and underneath the eye, because we really want this to pop in all of our photos. And then do the other eye. Being really careful around the nose area. So I always start there and then pack it on under the eye after. Following that same shape. And then carving out my cheekbones the same way. Carving out where I put my contour shade. Really connecting that all the way down. So I have a little bit of like a nice snatched jawline. Then I'm not gonna let that sit long. Take a clean face brush and sweep all of this excess away. This powder does need to bake long for you to see its effects. And then we're gonna look a little ghostly. Okay. And now I'm just gonna clean this off just a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with my matte contouring powder. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade Cappuccino. And I'm going to pick up this product and put this everywhere we place our cream contour, just to really blend in those lines. I'm sticking closer to the top of my cheekbone so we don't mess up any of the highlighting or chiseling that we did at the bottom. Taking this around the forehead, emphasizing on the temples, remembering to connect it. And then pinching it and tapping it along where we put our nose contour, because we don't want that to go away. All right, so that pretty much finishes up our foundation and eyebrows. Next, what I'm going to be doing is moving on, actually, sorry, I lied. So we're not going to be doing a bold eyeshadow look today. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up that same powder that I used to contour and get in just a clean fluffy brush and pick up some of that powder. And I'm going to place that on my crease, just to give my crease a little definition, but natural definition. And that will be everything that we're gonna do for the eyes. So now that our eyes have a little bit of definition, then we can go ahead and move on to the eyelashes. And for my eyelashes today, I'm gonna be wearing falsies, of course, but before I do that, I'm gonna prep with my Luminous Lash Paradise mascara, and I will be using the Ardell Lashes Double Wispies in 113. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lashes, put these babies on, and I'll be right back. Oh, just kidding, I forgot one more step. Before I do anything with my lashes, I'm also going to be smoking out my lash line using this black eyeliner pencil by Vintage Cosmetics, and it's just in jet black. So I'm gonna take this and I'll zoom in to show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm not gonna do anything super neat here. I'm just dragging this along my lash line. I'm not gonna wing this out or anything, but I am going to smoke it out a little bit. I'm just gonna take a small brush and just drag that along where we put our line, just to smoke out this liner. Dragging it up on my lid just a little bit. So now I'm gonna move on to my lashes and then I'll be right back. So I'm back and I put on my lashes and my one coat of mascara. So what I'm gonna do now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to be going in and doing a little bit of highlighting here. And to do that, I'm gonna pick up my Tarte eyeshadow palette, Rainforest of the Sea, Volume 3. And I think for this look, I'm feeling, I don't know, what shade are we feeling today? I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, Escape, right there. And I'm just gonna pick some of that up. And I'm gonna put that underneath our brow bone. And then I'm also going to take that shade and put it on our inner, on our tear duct there. So now that we have our inners highlighted, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to actual highlighter. And today I'm gonna be layering highlighter today. First, I'm gonna put on Maybelline's New York Strobing Liquid in the shade Deep Gold. And I'm gonna take this and dot this on my cheekbone. And this does not blend out with a beauty blender. I learned that the hard way. And I'm just gonna be blending, like, you see that? And this dries really quick. So you wanna work quickly with this. So we have that, because everyone in their Instagram, you know, their highlight be popping. So we need our highlight to be popping for this look. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my finger and place it ever so gently down the bridge of my nose, and also blending some on the tip. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit more. Being careful to really keep that in a nice thin line in the center of the nose. Okay, I like this. And now I'm going to take my Luxie highlighting brush and I'm going to be picking up Fenty. And first I'm going to try the shade Mean Money, which is this one here. It's more of like the, not as glittery, but still really pretty. And just put that on top of, put that on top of where we put our other highlight. And then a little bit for the bridge and the tip of the nose. And I'm going to take that excess and just highlight the rest of the high points of my face with it. And now we are like beautifully highlighted and glistening. So last but not least, the lips. Everyone overlines their lips just a little bit. If you look at any of these Baddie accounts, like their lips are overlined a smidge. Like they just are. So we're gonna do that today. My lips are moisturized. You can choose whatever moisturizer you like. And we're gonna be going like a mauve-y nude today. So I'm gonna be using my NYX lip liner in Cafe Urban, or Urban Cafe. And start aligning these lips. And I'm only gonna overline when I get to like this area, just to make my lips look a little poutier. And always follow your natural lip line. And do the same thing on top. I know you've seen this trick on Instagram. Draw a line here, here, there, and an X where your cupid's bow is. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna be picking up MAC in Whirl. And I've used so much of this already. I love it. And line that all over. Very natural. And not natural at the same time. And you can either stop here or you can go over top with a gloss. And for today I have Studio Makeup gloss in the shade Kiss, number 07. And this lip gloss smells amazing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and dab that right in the middle. Just to give us a little extra pop. And there we have it. Okay, just kidding, one more time. So I forgot to do this because this isn't usually part of my makeup routine, but since we want this dewy, satiny finish on our face today, I'm gonna be using some setting spray. I'm gonna be using Tarte's Ready Set Radiant Skin Mist. Woo. And the reason why I don't usually use setting sprays is because my skin is so oily, and every single setting spray that I've tried has made my makeup last less than it would have if I just used powder and went on with my day. Like, my skin will dewy itself up, so I don't really need a setting spray, but setting powder is a must for me. So now we're done, and I'll be right back. All right, beauty, so this is my finished look. I got the rough hair going, nice fluffy looking hair for today, because like I said, the emphasis is all on the face for this one. And thank you so much for watching my video. Please come back. I will be uploading every day. I'm gonna test that out at least for the month of February. So be sure to come back to my channel daily to see the next videos I have for you. And don't be afraid to join the Tara Marie family and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, please also thumbs up this video, comment, share to your friends, anyone who wants to share this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.